Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are going to continue the video series on Signal and Systems course. And in this video tutorial, we are going to talk about another classification of periodic of signals, right? And that classification is what periodic and aperiodic signals, right? We have been working on classifications or various classification types of signals, for example, continuous, discrete, time limited, unlimited, deterministic, and random. And this is another type of periodic, another type of classification, which is called periodic versus aperiodic signal, right? So basically, we are going to learn about periodic signals. So first of all, let's see what is a periodic signal. Periodic signal is a signal which repeats itself after certain time interval. Time interval is basically known as period, right? That is where its name originates, right? So periodic signal is a signal which repeat itself after certain time period, right? An aperiodic signal, it doesn't have any periodic nature in itself, right? So if I'm going to show you how it look like, so periodic signal, this is an example of periodic signal. One can see that this is a sine wave, by the way, if you are well aware about different trigonometric functions. So this is a sine wave, and sine wave is a periodic signal because you can see that there are various repetition phenomena. For example, if one is noticing from this point, right, it follows this nature, and then it goes up to uh, the peak point, and then it come down, and then it goes to the negative peak point and come back to the origin, right? So you can say that this is the phenomena which is being repeated across the complete time domain. Remember, that is the phenomena that is being repeated. And if I'm going to highlight the time domain, I hope you remember it. This is the time domain. This is the time domain, and time instant here starts from -3 and goes up to +3, right? And this is the vertical amplitude or strength of the signal that we have discussed in earlier video tutorials as well. So this phenomena is being repeated throughout the time domain, and you can see that this phenomena or this nature of the signal, what is the nature of signal? It goes to certain uh, like this. Let me draw it for you. It goes to like this, a peak, then it comes back, and then it goes to down, and it's come back, right? This is the nature of sine wave, right? And this complete phenomena repeat itself for indefinite time interval, right? So here what we can also classify that this is a periodic signal, though it is a periodic signal, but it is also a time unlimited signal because it starts from -infinity time interval and it goes to +infinity. There is no break in time domain, right? Furthermore, if you remember the continuous and discrete type of signal, then periodic signal, which is shown here in this figure, is also continuous type of signal because its value is defined every decimal instant of time, right? Every piece of time, this signal is defined. There was no piece of time, there was no break in time, right? For which the signal was not defined, right? So this is also continuous. This is also time unlimited, and further with along with them, this is also aperiodic, right? Let's consider the opposite nature or the uh, contrasting signal type of the signal, which is known as aperiodic. So since a periodic signal is a signal which repeat itself, similarly aperiodic signal is a signal which doesn't repeat itself in time interval. So one can see that I have shown a figure. This is the figure, and if you notice, this is again kind of the nature of positive and negative cycle. You can see that this signal goes up, this signal goes down as well, but you can see that again the pattern is same, but the strength, amplitude strength is different. I have intentionally choosing this type of signal to show you guys so that you understand that phenomena of repeating itself is not only related with the time, but it also relates with what the strength as well. So you can see that the amplitude strength which was being repeated in earlier signal, let me show you again. If you are noticing it over here, look, this is the complete strength on the period of the time which is being repeated throughout the in nature. But you can see that the pattern is almost same, but it is consecutively decreasing. So Furthermore, its time is also changing somehow. Yeah, time period is also changing. We will discuss about the concept of time domain in coming video tutorials, but here we are, what we are focusing in this tutorial is the nature of repetition and not being repeated, right? So this signal is aperiodic signal because it doesn't repeat itself in the time domain, while this signal is basically the periodic signal because it does repeat itself in complete time domain. Furthermore, both of these signals are continuous since both are defined every instant of time. You can see that these are not discrete. So periodic or aperiodic signal can be discrete and continuous as well. And we will see further examples in coming video tutorials as well. Well, we are going to cover some other relevant topics of signal in system. Similarly, this signal is time unlimited. This is also time unlimited because both of them starts from negative infinity to goes to the positive infinity in terms of time, right? So these are kind of unlimited in time, but the key difference is them is the periodic and aperiodic nature of these signals. I hope you have understand the point of these two different signals. If you have any query in understanding of their differences, you can post your queries in comment section. Thank you so much for listening.